Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with a solar eclipse. This is the eclipse energy update for the collective. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This energy is coming in very strong. A lot of you may feel exhausted, oversleeping, crown chakra activations, feeling very emotional, past memories coming up because we do have the Mercury retrograde happening in 2 days, so April 21st. I'm recording this on the 19th. We also have Taurus energy coming in as well, that earth grounding energy. So make sure you pay attention to my stories on my IG. Make sure you watch the information I'm putting out on my TikTok. Same handle as here, Chrissy the Crystal Indigo. And I want to make sure you guys do understand I do not email you for readings or asking if you want readings. I have a website which is in the description box below. Now we're going to dive into these energies. Feel free to reach out to me via my social media, email, etc. if you have questions about the energy that has come out for the eclipse energy, as well as we're feeling some for the Mercury retrograde as well. All right, so let's dive in. The first deck I'm using is the energy oracle deck. Okay, so for the overall energy, we'll start with that first. We have anxiety. So a lot of people are really nervous, but you look at number 18, 1 and 8 equals 9. 9 talks about endings. When you look at the anxiety around the energy, it's because people are nervous because, when these energy switches come up, like the eclipses, Mercury retrograde, we got Taurus energy kicking in. A lot of people are nervous, like, how am I going to get through this? How am I going to survive? What can I do to not get affected by the energy? And the best thing to do is prepare ahead of time. So if you know month out, weeks out, that this energy is coming in, look at the energies around it. So for example, what are the properties around it, or what are the signs, right? So we know Mercury retrograde deals with contracts, relationships, people coming back from the past, technology crashing, all of that, right? It happens every single retrograde. So we know this now. So how do we prepare? Great thing, keep crystals around your computer, around your phone. Meditate in the morning, meditate and ground yourself at night. Observe rather than speaking. When you feel yourself ready to explode, go for a walk by nature or hit the water. My best advice. Now, with this anxiety energy, you do not have to worry. I would advise you to drink lavender tea or any herbs. I sell anxiety tea on my Etsy shop and in the shop. So any herbs that can like calm you down to keep your energy from being so jittery, right? And you also have to look at your natal chart, see where Aries is, see where, what sign is in Mercury. These things will help you get through it. Now, excuse me, first card out, we have the Angel of Love. So the energy is bringing us back to unconditional love, right? When we're going through this Mercury retrograde and the solar eclipse. We also have, look, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, again, dealing with the heart chakra. So wearing heart chakra crystals is going to be huge for us, healing your heart. Also Reiki sessions during this time, because I know I'm prepared to receive a lot of clients that's going to be upside down and need their chakras realigned. We also have financial constraints. So a lot of us need to be doing green candles, brown candles, orange candles to start manifesting what it is that we want to manifest. And it is a new moon. You can manifest. I know for me, I'm manifesting on new and full moon. I rarely have to do like a release when it's time for the full moon. I'm consistently manifesting, things to me. So this will be a great idea for you to do as well, to get you out of this financial constraint energy. Because when you know in your heart and you feel in your heart, money comes to you easily and freely. You have more than enough. That is the energy that you're bringing in. You say what you want to see. We also have man holding a heart. So that's 9. 9 talks about ending. So again, when it comes to even here, the overall energy, look at that 9, right? Some of you guys are having huge anxieties about connections and about relationships. But right now, we're choosing unconditional love. We're choosing, let me follow my heart. Let me heal my heart. And again, observing more rather than communicating, okay? And if you need to communicate, kindly ask yourself, is this the time to have that conversation? Or when you see people from the past revisiting, okay, how am I going to handle this time around? Because sometimes they're coming back from the past as a test, and sometimes they're coming back because it's actual reconciliation. All right. We have, look, caring connections. So a lot of you guys are going to bury the hatchet and become closer during this time. All right. Getting you out of that fear of the anxiety. All right. We also have the temple path. Look at this. That's so beautiful. The temple path. It's like my end all be all. Like, look how comforting it is. Look at those lights where it's fairies or you know, there's orbs where it lights up the way for you. Like, this is so much peace. Like, this is the path that you're heading towards. 1 and 2, 3. 3 talks about ascended masters energy. Okay. Now let's dive into the Morrigan Tarot deck. I have not used this deck in a couple years. All right, this is one of the first decks that I got. All right, so the overall energy, we have the sun. And what do you see? Right, we have the sun, and it's shining right on these two individuals, because it's like, with this energy coming in, a lot of you guys in the collective are understanding your path, understanding your purpose. And a lot of you guys who aren't awakened are awakening to your partners and your mission and your purpose. All right. And this talks about so much abundance. You have sunflowers and the sun. Now, the next card that wanted to come out, we have Queen of Pentacles, right? Look at this. Like, this is that earth element, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I'm about my business. I'm about my bag. And the energies can be interchangeable, whether male or female, but this is the energy that you're in. Like I need to, you know, it or get off the pot. All right. So that's what's happening for the collective. We also have 1111. This is 4 of Wands. All right. This is unity. This is solid foundations. This is, you know, partnership. But you notice in this deck, there aren't any people, right? Because this is what we're moving to. This is what we're manifesting. We're almost there. It's like walk through the threshold. Okay. We also have the 10. Look how beautiful. 10 of Pentacles. Again, generational wealth, completion. My kids' are set up. This is what the collective is really shifting towards, moving to, focused on. If it ain't about a blessing, I can't even address it. Okay? We also have justice. The wrongs will be made right. And some of us, we're going through that because, as you can see, the scales are not balanced, but the sword is up. All right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this imbalance. Let's get this in a line. And like I said, the wrongs will be made right. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Let's dive into Moonology. This is another one of the oracle decks that I had first. All right, so here we go. The overall energy, communication is the key. Communication is the key. New moon in Gemini. All right, so this is our overall energy. Communication is the key. All right, you got to hold your vision. And first card out, bring love into this situation. Bring love into this situation. New moon in Aquarius. So if you notice, the theme for these eclipse energies is love. Are you not picking up on what I'm stepping in? All right. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. The energy is all this earth, right? If you notice, all the pentacles that we now have full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. All right. We also have take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. What have I been communicating with you guys? Unconditional love. Make sure you meditate before you go to bed. Make sure you meditate when you get up in the morning. Ground your energy. If you feel off, go buy water. Stand in the dirt to ground yourself. Okay? And we have it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Wow. It's time to take action. Your dreams, your goals, your plans will not work unless you do. All right? Now, let's dive into the Shaman's Oracle. The Shaman's Oracle. Okay? Now, the first card we have out, I love this deck. Ancestor of Knowing. Ancestor of Knowing. Now let's sit that there for a second. Let's go to the Ancestor of Knowing. All right. And I'll hold the card up so you can see the imagery. It says, long associated with far-sighted wisdom, the owl makes a perfect representation of knowing, a concept far more profound than mere knowledge. Knowing takes us to a deep inner sanctum where we can not only perceive, but also appreciate the true nature of what we are feeling or experiencing at any given time. The Ancestor of Knowing is a key figure who directs us on our quest for knowledge. His guidance takes us to a level of perception that transcends the shadow and the superficial, helping us to access the archetypal truth of existence. Okay. So the interpretations of this card is clear-sightedness, the gift of transcendence, knowledge with the understanding, and warrior insight. I am the ancestor of knowing. I am an embodiment of all knowledge and will show you the way toward a proper understanding of everything around you. You may think that you know a person or a situation without having a true appreciation for their character or significance. My clear vision offers you an illuminating perspective in all directions. I enable you to see past surface features, penetrating beneath them to arrive at a truer wisdom. So with this ancestor, they're allowing us to see the unseen. They're allowing us to see past the facade. They're allowing us to see people for the first time. All right? What serves us? What grows us? What are their intentions? All right? So your ancestors are definitely supporting you in this. All right? And the next one we have Dancer of Frustration. Dancer of Frustration. Okay? So let's go into the Dancer. All right, here we go. It says, I am the Dancer of Frustration. I delight in placing obstacles in your path, but I can also show you that there are other paths to walk. What will you do when I appear? Either you will push against me to try to break my hold, or you will walk with me until the strength of my grip gradually begins to lessen. So while I may seem a negative force in your journey, I teach you to look for better ways to advance and how best to strengthen your resolve. All right? Wow, these cards are like, and these are messages and energies from your ancestors and what the ancestors are helping us with. The next one, wow, we have Shaman of Reflection. Shaman of Reflection, okay? Let's get into that one. Not for the sworn, these was in, okay, here we go. Okay, I got it. And I also want to see, because I never saw that in the beginning. Okay, I got it. Shaman of Reflection. Okay, here we go. I am the shaman of reflections. I offer you who calls upon me the opportunity to see beyond your mirror image and to recognize within yourself the truths that you may never have perceived. I challenge those who believe that there is only one pathway to follow. In the mystery of the mirror, I show each individual his or her true self. Are you guys resonating with this? Especially those of you who have indigenous blood, indigenous roots, you definitely have that shaman energy inside of you. We also have Dancer of Fear. Dancer of Fear. So let's type into that. Here we go. And it says, I am the dancer of fear. I teach you when to move forward and when to retreat, how to consider dangers you may be facing and when to take risk. To master me is to become stronger, yet I can undermine everything you do if I am allowed to. When I am with you, you may be afraid to move, but I also protect you from the kinds of risks that can bring you to places of greater terror. All right? So what are you fearing right now? What are you fearing right now? This is just beautiful. So beautiful. And we have the spirit of family looking over us, right? Your ancestors, your guides. This deck is like, it's the truth. All right, so let's dive into life purpose. You know, this is one of my favorite decks. Light and love is what we are focusing on during this time. So from right now to May 20th, things are going to be shifting and moving closer. And we're going to be using our heart space more. The unconditional love, our light. And again, all of us are moving in the energy of, if it's not a blessing, I can address it. Like more of focusing on the positive. Whatever happened when it happened, right? Nutrition. So a lot of you are going to start working with your herbs more. You're going to start eating better. You're going to start working out more, okay? And so it says, you conduct healing work with your culinary skills. The first one, your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. Crystals. You guys know how I am with the crystals, all right? A lot of you guys are going to connect and start working with and using crystals, not just for yourself, but to help and heal others. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. Yoga, okay? And it says, your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. When I tell you learning the different mudras and when you're meditating and how that energy moves through you and how you're quickly filled with light, I would recommend anyone to learn yoga. And then we have family again, like we have family here, all right? And it says, loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. Now, the overall energy, we're going to be studying. All right? We are going to be studying during this time and really, you know, like in Whitney Houston's voice, you better lay low. So we're going to be laying low, all right? It says you connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. If you come to my place, you're going to see books everywhere. And I can't even purchase any more books until I'm done reading all the ones that I have because there's so much knowledge in there, all right? Now, we are going to dive into, I'm showing some decks on here that you have not seen me use before. The Prophet, an Oracle card set, all right? So this is the Prophet, all right? Now, the overall energy we have is number 4. Make not a bond of love. This is the overall energy, and it talks about marriage. All right? So I can hold it up for you guys to see. All right? Make not a bond of love. Marriage. All right? So this is the overall energy. You guys keep seeing it goes back to union, coming together. Even here underneath the books, you're on the right path. Excuse me. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. All right. The next card out is rejoice through all the seasons. Like no matter what season it is, you rejoice, you be grateful, you be glad in it. All right. So we have rejoice. All right. So this is nice. So it says eating and drinking. And when you crush an apple with your teeth, say to it in your heart, your seed shall live in my body, and the buds of your tomorrow shall blossom in my heart, and your fragrance shall be my breath, and together we shall rejoice through all the seasons. Okay? We have when love beckons to you, follow. Again, theme love. This is what's going to change the world. All right? So that's number 2. All right, now I'll hold it up for you. There we go. All right. It says, when love beckons to you, follow him. Through his ways are hard and steep. Wait, though his ways are hard and steep. And when his wings enfold you, yield to him. Though the sword hidden among his pinions may wound you, and when he speaks to you, believe in him. Though his voice may shatter your dreams as the north wind lays waste the garden. I got some nice little deep poetry going on here. Okay. 7. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give. Giving. So we have marriage, love, and giving. Okay. That's number 7. Here we go. And let me know how you guys like these cards, okay? And there are those who have little and give it all. These are the believers in life and the bounty of life, and their coffer is never empty. There are those who give with joy, and that joy is their reward. And there are those who give with pain, and that pain is their baptism. And there are those who give and know not pain in giving, nor do they seek joy, nor give with mindfulness of virtue. They give as in yonder valley, the myrtle breaths its fragrance into space. So through it all, remember, and I tell people all the time, you give unconditionally. Understand? Love is sufficient unto love. Love is sufficient unto love. Love gives not but itself, and takes not but from itself. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed. For love is sufficient unto love. When you love, you should not say, God is in my heart, but rather, I am in the heart of God. And think not you can direct the course of love, for love if it finds you worthy, directs your course. 31. In the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning. And what it is to work with love, it is to weave the cloth with threads drawn from your heart, even as if your beloved were to wear that cloth. It is to build a house with affection, even if your beloved were to dwell in that house. It is to sow seeds with tenderness and reap the harvest with joy, even as if your beloved were to eat the fruit. It is to charge all things you fashion with the breath of your own spirit, and to know that all the blessed dead are standing about you and watching. This is beautiful. All right, guys. So this energy is going to be tough. I'm going to give it to you like that, but it's nothing that we cannot get through. All right. Again, these energy shifts and changes are for the better. You have to make sure you're paying attention to the downloads that you are receiving, what new gifts are activating for you or coming online. And when your energy starts to get too much or too heavy, and even if the water or the earth isn't working for you in regards to grounding, make sure you check out my website below, www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com. You can book a Reiki session, a healing session, chakra alignment, or you can also book the Violet Flame astral healing. All right, this heals your 3D body as well as your 5D and above body. All right, and if you guys have any questions or concerns, make sure you DM me, message me, follow me on TikTok, Chrissy the Crystal Indigo. Same handle on Instagram, Chrissy the Crystal Indigo. And I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Take care.